Well, I mean, we do like to conserve. I like to walk as much as I can. We're living downtown and working downtown, and really that's one thing that we like to do, as well as carpool whenever possible.
Recycling and only using biodegradable and compostable materials.
Yeah. Trying to turn off the lights more often.
Yeah, that's
so
a good
we're not
one.
wasting energy.
And limit your shower to 5 minutes a day.
But I haven't done that one.
No, that's hard to do.
Well, I think what most people have done, and kind of what you're forced to do, is you turn down the temperature in the winter time, turn it up in the summertime as far as your utilities are concerned. You try to cut down a little bit on your driving. You're more interested in the amount of fuel mileage that your vehicles get, and we've done all of that.
I bought a hybrid car, and we are in the process to get solar panels for our home, so we would use less electricity from the grids. But in the future, if everything goes well, in 10 years or so, I would like to build a totally green home, where we would absolutely not use any electricity from outside source. We'll use own, and we'll use wind power and the rainwater, anything has to do with to reduce the carbon footprint.
Things like solar are getting a lot more affordable. You can just install them in your house, and I think veterans started, they'll take some of the extra power back and credit it towards
Yeah, they do that as well.
They're making it more affordable.
I mean, everybody has a rooftop. You can put a solar panel on it.
Yeah.
And then with the pollution being lower, there'll be more sunny days. I think we just solved your problems right now, here on Main Street.
Is there such a thing as air that is clean enough? No, we can always improve. As long as we have days where we're going to have to call an air quality alert, we don't have it yet. We're not there yet. Now, when I start thinking about climate change and reducing our carbon footprint, and the fact that these hydrocarbons we are using, whether it's coal or oil, natural gas, they may have a 500-year supply like we do with coal, but eventually, if the human race is still around, we're going to run out. And in the meantime, what have we done to the environment and the climate? I mean, the human race has deforested whole continents, burned tons and tons and tons of coal and billions of barrels of oil, and driven innumerable species to extinction. When are we going to finally, as a species, figure out that we're just one passenger on this planet Earth, and that we're not necessarily running the ship?
The intake of air into the human body is 6 times that of all the food and water by weight per day. It's a small wonder that the public demands the air of any city be pure as possible. We have only scratched the surface. There is much yet to be done. Current estimates of air consumption are closer to 2 or 3 times that of food and water combined. However, the idea remains the same. The quality of air we breathe is just as important as anything else we put into our bodies. We all breathe the same air, and individually it's our responsibility to do what we can to keep it clean for our neighbors and for our health. Because when we have healthy air, we have healthy communities. Thank you for watching.
Let us know what you think. Find us on Facebook and share your feedback. On the next Healthy Air, Healthy Communities, learn more about the issues of air pollution and how it affects the health of our communities. Funding provided by the U.S. Department of Transportation CMAQ program.
There is a new 1-hour SO2 standard out for power plants, and what it's going to do is drive a lot of utilities to either close old coal-fired power plants or require them to put on more controls or to switch to another fuel. And you'll see some sources do a little bit of each. in the long run, we're going to see a lot of these old coal-fired power plants probably be replaced by natural gas-fired power plants, because right now natural gas is cheap and they're much less polluting. EPA has come out with a greenhouse gas rule that actually prohibits, the way it's set up, anybody from building a new coal-fired power plant. It really aims at pushing people towards natural gas. The really, I think, unknown here would be where people would go with nuclear power. I know there were problems in other places, but from an air pollution standpoint, a nuclear power plant does not put out any criteria pollutants, doesn't put out any hazardous pollutants, and it doesn't put out any greenhouse gases. So from an air pollution standpoint, not looking at waste disposal or anything else, it really is sort of the silver bullet that solves a lot of these problems. And yet when I talk to environmental groups, it's like, absolutely, we couldn't do that. That's terrible. Well, it's something we probably need to consider, and it's really an alternative that we need to think about.